Good morning guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. If you guys just smash that like button and then we will crack on with this analysis. So yeah, over to the charts. Let me just check. I'm over to the charts. There we go. So yeah, you can see obviously we got rejected yesterday at this initially rejected at this resistance zone, quite a big doji candle there. We spoke about this yesterday. I mean, I kind of look at this as a whole move. So yeah, that candle's a doji candle, but we have taken out the low of it. So that's probably why we got a bit of this continuation move. But at present, what I'm kind of looking at is this trend line. If we extend it, oops, didn't mean to do that. That's where it was. If we extend it, you can see it's basically where it was. That's kind of the top of this channel, and also, yeah, I mean, it's the top of this channel we had going, and then also the top of this major longer term trend line. I say longer term, it's not really a long term trend line, but either way, what I'm saying is at the present we're just back testing that. So if we get supported here and push on upwards, what we could actually start to form is an ascending triangle, obviously guided up by this trend line, and then obviously the flat top resistance being this 9,500. So maybe we are just building up, maybe we are going to, I mean, it's early days to call that, but yeah, maybe we are just building up some momentum here, to not momentum, but just building up some momentum. But yeah, just forming a base under this resistance to then mount an attack on that resistance and then get back above and find our way all the way up to the next level. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, stroke hoping is going to happen. What we don't want to see, obviously, is something like this happen, which I mean, we know it happens, don't we, in Bitcoin. It's happened here. Look, you get up and then we end up lower. We get up and then we end up, well, lower than here. Anyway, not lower than here. But then we get up and we don't want to end up lower than here. I mean, for trading wise, as a trader, it's not going to be the worst thing if we do, because it's going to be very easy to short this market, basically below 9,200 and then below 9,000. It's going to be a very statistically, it will be an easy trade. It will be a good high reward low risk trade to do that and then target, well, 8,600 and potentially even lower. So to the downside, it's not the worst thing, but obviously we want crypto to thrive like everything else. We are having a little bit of a pullback this morning in the futures. And then whilst I would say we're having a little bit of a pullback in gold and silver had a massive pop overnight, as you can see. So literally up to nearly $23, which is insane. The move we've had from basically $19 to $23, $4 is a lot. So yeah, so whilst I say we're having a pullback, that's after having a big pop to the upside, and we're still basically higher than we spent most of yesterday trading anyway. We have got that daily 9 coming up. Are we potentially getting front ran by the of the daily 9? Because you can see this is a daily 8 candle. We'll have to see what happens today, but yeah, I mean, once we do close today, if we do have a doji, then yeah, selling below that would potentially be a sell trade for silver, but not that is what I'm potentially looking for anyway. But yeah, just having a little bit of a pullback. We've got some important earnings obviously this week. I think Microsoft and Tesla are out today. Tesla is the one of note for me, just out of just a fascination, I just like to, obviously I'm involved in crypto, been involved in crypto bubbles. It's quite nice to not be involved in basically what I see as an almost identical scenario in Tesla as to Bitcoin in 2017-18, the 20k basically top. I see that as the same scenario, so I do like to, I'm enjoying watching it from a just a non-biased perspective. I honestly don't care. I mean, it sounds like saying that you don't care sounds like you care, doesn't it? But I am not. I will be just as interested if it goes up, takes out the high and goes upwards and upwards, and I will also be just as intrigued if it basically just breaks down and comes back down. Just people's reactions and how it works. I mean, I'll be intrigued to see people's reactions when it does what I think it will do, which is similar to what Bitcoin did after its 20k top. But then also, not that I will be that interested in seeing people's reactions if it breaks to the upside, because then we're still just in the uptrend and we've not had the breakdown bubble pop yet. But what that will do is probably coincide with big runs in the stock markets and just other assets, and also potentially Bitcoin. So it won't be a bad thing if it does that. So yeah, spoke way too much on silver and Tesla for a Bitcoin video, but yeah, so at the moment we are looking constructive. I will be watching this trend line that we are testing. We don't really want to be breaking that. We don't really want to be coming down and testing the 9,200 zone either, because I mean, I wouldn't, you can't really call that that's not a test basically. If you come and test the resistance and of the horizontal zone like this and then come all the way down to the bottom, that's basically a rejection. And on a higher time frame, that'll just be a doji candle up to resistance and then rejected back down, and you will be expecting more downside. So I mean, a test is like obviously testing, coming back down a little bit and then testing again. That's a test. Coming all the way back, retracing the whole move, retracing the whole entire move is not a test. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. We'll have a look at what we can see on the 12 hour. Again, not looking too bad on the 12 hour. You can see we've got the 12 hour 21. Not that we look at it too much, but these moving averages you can see have been pretty close, not doing a lot, and now we're seeing some upward trajectory in the 21. And then on the daily we are potentially starting to see it also. We're getting the 21 crossing the 50, but what we obviously need to get is the 21 at least above the 200 on the daily, and then we need to be working on getting that 50 above the daily for the golden cross. So but at the moment obviously everything's pretty tight, but getting the 21 above, obviously look, obviously we know how these moving averages work. We're not going to get this 21 above the 200 unless Bitcoin gets above 9,500 anyway, so it's kind of a moot point that anyway. I mean, would have to see the move up anyway. So yeah, let's have a look at the Stokes. Let's just go to the 4 hour first. 4 hour we know was pretty extended yesterday. So yeah, that's having a bit of a cool off, obviously coinciding with this down action. And actually coinciding pretty much with the retrace, well, the sell off, the frothiness coming off the stock markets, and then gold and silver and also oil. 10 hour looking like it's going to cross down as well. 12 hour still pumping up strong though, so that is obviously good. And daily looking to take out this trend line. It's not even a daily trend line, is it? It's a trend line from the 12 hour, which we have taken out. But yeah, daily looking to get back up into the bullish half of this zone, and then obviously 5 day down and weekly still down. So yeah, I mean, Bitcoin has got some decisions to make. I think this will be the final straw for the bulls if we do get back towards 9,200, and especially if it's not on a wick basis and immediately bought up, I think it will be the final straw. I mean, we had lower highs and we gave it our best shot with some higher lows, and then still, if we still can't retake this high to produce a higher high, then I mean that was our final shot, I think, and then we will be coming down to 8,600. But that it remains to be seen at the moment. Potentially we're gonna get picked up by this trend line, form an ascending triangle, and then pop all the way up. And obviously if we get strength in the wider markets, I'm pretty sure Bitcoin will be happy to have that tailwind. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at today, guys. Yeah, like I said, it's very important now. It's very important we make progress and get above this 9,500. It is very important, because if we don't, and we come down just $100 and so back to this 9,200 zone, it's not going to look good at all, guys. I mean, it's just not going to look good. Right, so that's it, guys. So remember, smash that like button. Thanks for listening, and yeah, I will catch up later on today with our Forex videos and our Binance updates. Binance and MXC now, and I'm looking to getting the 3 Commons bot setups, and yeah, I look forward to doing those videos, and I will speak to you guys later today.